G'day, welcome subscribers and Masters of the Universe fans. So I've got a real cool Masters of the Universe mail call here. So this is one, it's called from a place called Trading in Spain. I did see someone a few weeks ago, someone ordered a Fright fighter. I had a Fright fighter up on one of the Australian pages. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? I can't see it anywhere. And they said Trading. Anyway, I forgot about it, and then I was looking online. I really wanted that Fright fighter, and I saw that they had it. And they're in Spain, but the shipping, the prices are really good. I think the Fright fighter was like 30 or 40 Australian. And then the shipping, I added a couple other items. The shipping wasn't too bad. I think it was maybe 50 Australian, 50 or 60 Aussie, I think, for quite a big box. So let's crack it open and see what happens. So the guy did mention that when he bought it in the post he put up that they take ages to come, and you know, sometimes the packaging's a bit damaged. It's not the best. It's pretty good for openers, but if you're mint in box, mint in sealed, whatever, collector, maybe not the best for you, which is kind of similar to Amazon for me. I'm an opener, so I don't really care. Some of it's hit and miss whether it's packaged correctly or not, but let's have a look at this one. This one has been in transit for bloody about 3 weeks. The box looks okay. It's got a few little beats and dings to it and never, but again, I'm an opener, and I knew that going in, but I do like to give you guys a full experience and show you, like, you know, if it's worth it. You know, if you're a mint in box collector, you know, you wouldn't waste your time with this, would you? But anyway, I can see people paying premiums to get good condition boxes, and I get it. I collect stuff, vintage toys, and I'm not so much a seal collector. I like loose stuff, but I obviously sell collectibles, and I know how important box condition and stuff is, and that goes from vintage through to modern. So, you know, you collect what you collect, and you're entitled to that. You pay big dollars for it. So anyway, I'll raffle on. Let's have a look what this is like. And check out their shipping methods, etc. So, yeah, pretty non-existent, it seems, packaging material. I see my Fright fighter just banging around in a massive box. Yeah, absolutely zero packaging material in there whatsoever. So look at this. So it's a Fright fighter, obviously the movie Fright fighter, and 2 of the sketch series Manny faces, which I couldn't find anywhere else. And these were cheap, man. These were $30 maybe, or not even, and that's the cheapest place you can find them anywhere. But look at that, zero packaging material. They're just, and I just made it worse, but just thrown in there with nothing. And this has come all the way from Spain, and it must have been sent by some kind of economy service, because it took, like I said, it took 3 odd weeks to come in. So let's have a look. So this is a Fright fighter. I am going to open these. I'm going to open these in separate videos and do full reviews on them. So actually, the box is actually really nice, and it's a European tri-logo box or something. It seems Canada, so it's Canadian, French-Canadian box, I think. Like I said, I'm not aware of these being available in Australia, so, you know, you're forced to bloody go into, you're forced to take matters into your own hands and go overseas. And I don't like buying collectibles overseas, but I can take an exception with these because I'm an opener, so I don't care about the boxes, whereas vintage stuff, I crap my pants, you know, like things getting ripped open and whatnot by customs. This gets ripped open, I'll survive, you know. But anyway, that's not a bad looking condition box, actually. It's got a little couple of scuffs around it, and it's really cool French-Canadian box with multiple languages. It's got several languages on it, but a beautiful box. That's obviously the movie Fright fighter. Really nice. Anyway, this is an option. You know, obviously retail has improved with this Masters of the Universe stuff for Australian collectors, but there's still some things that you can't get, and it's frustrating. So hopefully I'll help you find some of this stuff too, and not have to pay scalpers or pay ridiculous exorbitant shipping costs or whatever. And then I've got a couple of these. So this is one for me and one for my friend Simo, I always speak of. These aren't too bad. The beauty of this is I'll keep the worst condition box because he's not opening his gear, I don't think. These actually came pretty good condition. Those boxes are actually really nice. I don't know how. It's got a massive sticker on it, remove label, big massive barcode kind of sticker on it. But does the Fright fighter have that sticker too? Sorry, bear with you for a second. No, that one doesn't. But I don't know how they've come actually quite good condition, because they've been in transit for, I think, maybe even longer than 3 weeks. Not a hint of bubble wrap or packaging material in that box, and they're quite good. Like, I'm looking at them now and I'm thinking, which one do I keep, which one do I give Simo, and they're both pretty good. So not too bad. And these are sick looking figure, like some kind of ancient pharaoh. Anyway, these are going to be their own video soon, very soon. All these guys, both these guys, I'll do a couple of separate videos because I've been looking forward to these items. I just wanted to do a bit of a video on this experience with this trading company. So I can't remember off the top of my head because I do not have a good memory. but I'm gonna overlay on the top of this right now how much I paid for these guys and how much postage was, and break it down for all these 3 items to see if it was worth it. I do remember that it wasn't too expensive at all to buy all this gear. Shipping was very, very reasonable considering the size of this box coming from overseas. Like I'd have to, if I'm selling this within Australia, that's going to cost me probably $40 to send, somewhere between $30 and $40 to send. And I think that is roughly what I paid to come from Spain for that, along with a couple other items, which I thought was quite a great price. I think top of my head it was $29.99 AUD shipping, but I'll figure that out. I'm going to overlay how much everything costs and break it down, because I've got a shocking memory and I've bought so much stuff that I forget what I paid for everything. But yeah, really cool. Like I said, if you're in a rush for something, I would probably not get it, because it did take at least 3 weeks, and I'm pretty sure longer. And there was some weird tracking updates came. There was a problem that said there was a problem with my shipping, problem with this, problem with that, and then there was some really weird messages came through into my cart through their system saying not yet loaded, but they're obviously on the way, but just weird tracking updates. So, but I was aware that that guy did say, you know, you kind of buy this set and forget, and you'll get it in 3 weeks or something. So, and they've come safely. No packaging. So, look, these have come okay. If you're a minting box collector, I wouldn't probably recommend it, because you don't know. Like, the odds of that could easily have crushed that bubble. I've had these stuff getting smashed quite easily before, so I think I got very lucky with the condition, considering the lack of packaging. And the box itself, very flimsy looking box with one piece of tape. You know, either way, horizontally and vertically, and it's all pushed in. The box is all pushed in here, and you know, ripped. It's actually quite a miracle that this was not destroyed, you know, in transit. It's a really flimsy, really weak, not even a solid board as well. So that was quite lucky. So anyway, they're called Trade-In. I'll put a link in their description. This is my first order with them. I've actually got another one coming in. I've purchased the Sketch Series He-Man along with 200X Web Store and Buzz Off were in that. I've got them coming as well from Spain, and they were relatively, I think we might have paid $35 for those guys. I can't get them over here, which I'm spewing about because they look like killer figures. So every now and then I'm going to buy from these guys. So Trade-In, and I think the kids department of them is Kid In or Kids In, KIDINN. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description. Check them out. You're probably now competing with me for stock because I'm going to buy a couple for myself, but you fucking help out some Aussie collectors. Like, that's what it's all about too, sharing a bit of this knowledge, and maybe taking away some of these monopolies that some people have with some of this stock, and yeah, having to go pay $50 or $60 for the only couple of people that stock these. Like, that sucks. It's nice to have options, and honestly, being an opener, which I'm actually loving opening these toys lately, being an opener makes a big difference, because you can not stress about who you're buying from with regards to the packaging. As long as it's coming for me, as long as I know it's coming, it's a reputable company, it's coming, I don't care, man, when it comes in. I've got toys to play with open all the time. So if this takes 3 weeks for me, it's not a big deal. But some people hate time in transit, and you know, they want their stuff to be better condition, and some of it comes. This has come okay. So I'd rate my experience, you know, a B+. Some weird tracking, but it didn't put me off too much, and I'll buy from them again. If it's something that I want for my collection, I'm ripping them open anyway. I couldn't care less about packaging, and like I said, if I'm buying 2 or something, I'm giving one of my good mates the better condition one. Like, everyone wins really, so we can actually get this stuff in Australia, you know, reasonably well priced. So hopefully this helps. Go check them out. Trade-In/Kid-In. I'll put the links in the description. I've got no affiliation to them whatsoever, but give them a crack and see what happens. But I got pretty lucky. I think I'll give it a 9 out of 10, B+ kind of transaction. Took longer, but don't care, and you know, was not packaged very well at all, but came fine, and who cares? I'm opening it. So if you're an opener, go check them out. Thanks guys, and yeah, hopefully this helps. I'm just sharing my entire experiences. I will open these guys up in videos in the coming days. I've just got so many videos to do, but I'll get through it all. Thanks for watching guys, really appreciate it. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the button, it's free. I just hit 2K, man, 2,000 subscribers, and I'm going to do a giveaway for it. Let's go for 3K. Thanks guys.